almost 6:15 a.m. I'm getting a little bit of a late start this morning. It's very foggy, overcast right now. I am tired because last night we got home extremely late. We went to, our church had a baseball fellowship. I almost hit a bird. And we went, watched the baseball game, but the kids wanted to stay, and at the end of the game they do a fireworks show. Show you guys that now.
I remember when we were staring a photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart. In my heart is where you are. I still think of you. I want you coming back. I remember when we were staring a photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart. In my heart is where you are. I still think of you. I want you coming back. Call me when you want. Baby, I can't take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah. Give me your love. Yeah, yeah. Call me when you want. Baby, I can't take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah. Give me your love. Yeah, yeah,
It was really cool, but I'm on my way. I'm very tired. Let's get to some farmers market fun.
stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Waiting, but I love you. Still craving your kiss. Dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper that you.
Suggestion that Saturday night, sensational double thrill stock car spectacular at 7:30 at Norwood.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer. Night
1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer.
Sensational double thrill stock car spectacular at 7:30 at noon.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer.
Saturday night, sensational double thrill stock car spectacular at 7:30 at noon.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper
1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Waiting, but I love you. Still craving your kiss. Dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper that you.
Suggestion that Saturday night, sensational double thrill stock car spectacular at 7:30 at Norwood.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Waiting, but I love you. Still craving your kiss. Dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper that you.
Suggestion that Saturday night, sensational double thrill stock car spectacular at 7:30 at Norwood.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Night breezes seem to whisper that you. Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer. Night breezes seem to whisper
morning. How are you? Good, good. Yes. Thank you. No. Well, I learned when I was 9 and then I stopped for a while. Really? Okay. No, this is crochet. Knitting's with the needles. Yeah, little bit more tedious and slower. Yeah, but I think that to knitters or people that, because I knit too, I just don't knit often enough to be fast enough. So I think the person who holds the hook or the needle, it's up to them to decide whether it's like. But I think to me personally, crocheting is a lot easier for me. For other people, it could be differently. It is very, very, very much so. I learned because I am ADHD and my grandmother taught me to help control my brain process and the speed with which I lived. So that, really? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. My kids come in the room and I have I'm listening to an audiobook, I have a YouTube video or something I'm watching on TV, and I'm crocheting while I'm doing something else on the side, and they're like, Mom, how do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. It just, because your brain just has to function on multiple things at one time, and that's just how it works. In order for you to be calm, do you want me to be crazy? Yeah. I can do that too. But so yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it's on the back too, right there. It says Santa Cruz. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Okay, so we're getting people that are coming in, looking around. I've sold one item already. My mom has sold one item, right? So my mom has sold a couple of things, and yeah, she's just chilling with me. Well, my mom is here next to me. I went shopping here. It's all empty back here because my nephew was here with us, and then now he's gone. But I'm working on finishing up my, the Leander hooded scarf. And my favorite people are here. I'm going to turn you guys around. These are my favorite people. No. You guys are on camera. You're on camera. Okay, so I made something inspired by your hair.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, stop. I'm gonna lose my mind.
It's a little fucking hat, but
I'm gonna lose my mind. This is so fun. Oh my gosh. For the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, what do I say you? I need to know.
It fits you, by the way.
I love it. I feel so calm.
What's your head?
Every time.
I gotta keep telling you, what's your head?
Seriously. And then
Oh, it's right here. We put it over.
guys, it's sold. So excited.
Do you want to see my hair underneath?
Yes. Okay. And see what I mean? Look at her hair.
Oh, it's both of our hair.
Look at her hair. Yes, that was the inspiration
Yo.
for this hat.
I mean, your shirt matches too a little bit.
Yeah, look at his shorts. You guys, they're awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. Okay. I'm actually making more of those because they're selling so fast. I didn't expect the tea ones to do so well. And I thought the boba ones,
How much are these ones?
25. But the boba ones are selling really good online though. So I have to buy, actually I ran out of the jars, so I have to buy more jars. And the honey, I get from the honey guy down the way.
Yeah, we've got a bunch.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Your farmer's market addiction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Catch out.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer. Breezes seem to whisper that you. Dream a little dream. Now, darling, but I love you. Still craving your kiss. Dream a little dreamer. Breezes seem to whisper that you.
Suggestion that Saturday night, sensational double thrill stock car spectacular at 7:30 at Norwood.
Dream a little dream.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above you. Breezes seem to whisper that you. Sycamore tree, dream a little dreamer. Breezes seem to whisper that you. Dream a little dream. Now, darling, but I love you. Still craving your kiss. Dream a little dreamer. Breezes seem to whisper that you.
Suggestion that Saturday night, sensational double thrill stock car spectacular at 7:30 at Norwood.
Dream a little dream.
Hey guys, so I'm walking to this donut store that it's near where it's across the street from Honey's, and they have the best stinking donuts out here. Ow! Something just bit me on my arm. I have my bugaboo too. I should put it on, but I am starving. I haven't eaten, and it's already after 10 o'clock. I sold my neon bucket beanie, you guys, to the girl Grace. Hello. That I'm vlogging. People are like, why is she talking to herself? I'm gonna get run over. So the girl who inspired the beanie or the bucket hat, she purchased it because she was just like, I can't take it. It's a sign. I have to buy it. So you guys will have seen that. But I'm going to this place right now. Trying to cross the street. Totally jaywalking. Baker's Dozens Donuts. My sister told me about this. I never knew it was here. And they have the best donuts.
Dream a little dreamer. I breezes seem to whisper that you.
Suggestion that Saturday night, sensational double thrill stock car spectacular at 7:30 at Norwood.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above you. I breezes seem to whisper that you. Sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer. I breezes seem to whisper that you. Waiting, but I love you. Still craving your kiss.
Okay, I got my donut. Fun fact, I used to go to this all-American karate school here. I did karate and judo for about a year or two. And then when we had our son, when he turned 5, he went here. There's Honey's. That's the restaurant we're located in the parking lot. So my mom just called. I was running into Honey's to use the restroom, but she just called, so I have to run back and get there quick because she said there's a crowd and she doesn't know whether they're going to pay cash or card. So coming right now. Okay. So I have customers, but I got bit again. You guys can see I got bit again, but I got my bugaboo. Thank you, Sylvia. Put it on. Keep those darn mosquitoes away from me. Ah, I dropped it.
Showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday.
Hello, how are you? And I have to go to the bathroom.
I'm going to the winter since I'm getting that meal and then just getting all hot dogs.
I want chili fries and a chili dog.
Well, no, if I get all chili dogs and the fries are not chili fries, you just dip them in the hot dog.
What? No. I want it separate. How about you Coke and a smile?
I know.
But you're not smiling.
I did. I went.
That's what my mom said, to smile. This is her smile. Mike, you look like a velociraptor.
So
No, this is our store here. Like, so it's kind of a store, that's why it's so large, but we don't have like a specific building that we go to or anything. But I do have a Facebook page that's on my business card that you can go and shop there for any of the crocheted or sewn items, but none of the stuffed animals.
yeah, and we're here almost every Saturday, but not next week because we have graduation. So yes, my grandson's graduating, and yeah, so that'll be the second one this year, and so we won't be coming that day, Saturday. But it's from 8:30 until 12:30. Yeah.
You're welcome.
You have a good day.
Stop repeating what I'm saying.
Slug bug.
Ow, Mom, stop
Repeating.
beating me up. That's not slug bug.
Oh, that's
You
Chop,
say
chop.
You say jinx, mother.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna interview my mom, but she doesn't want to be on camera. Okay, so Mom,
Yes.
what is one of the most difficult things that you've ever encountered in the many years you've been a vendor?
You.
Me, I'm the most difficult thing. Okay. So I'm sitting here interviewing my mom about the difficulties of raising an ADHD child. What is the difference between me as a kid and me as an adult now? Like, what is there any? Have I matured at all?
I don't think so, Ruth. No, you have. I mean, you're still very vocal, but you control it more, better than you did when you were a child. And as an adult, you do watch what you say and you do what you do. You know, as far as being hyper attention and find things to do to calm you down. Which, when you were young, you just went full blast, and I'd have to chase you down. But now it's like you've learned to deal with it very well.
Is that why you took me with you to the vendor events that you always went to?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind. You were fast and you did stuff, and I was okay with it.
You used that energy to your benefit.
Yeah, I used the energy to my benefit. And if people make comments, so I'd say something.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't let people just say things and not, get a response.
So with my daughter, it's difficult to go through it all over again, especially because my son's a boy and now my daughter is different, and people are just not wanting to accept it, I guess, because she's a girl. I don't know. I've seen the difference, but you have 4 daughters. What is the most difficult thing you had to deal with me as growing up with ADHD? What was one of the things that you struggled with me?
You don't know how to be quiet. You always respond to every little thing.
So every little thing I said something?
Yes.
I know that when my son was younger, it was difficult when people would make comments like, what's wrong with you, when he moved around too much, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And that would almost get me to the point where I wanted to hurt somebody for saying something so mean and hurtful to my son. What was something that you encountered with me when I grew up that you dealt with on a regular basis like that?
They didn't understand you. They complained about everything you did. They didn't understand what you were going through. So I would get mad at teachers and stuff, people, and you ran around more than other children, but they didn't understand it. So that would bug me, it bugs you.
Yeah, it's difficult. Now I've gotten to a point to where he's okay, but now I'm going through the same thing with Mama. She's...
What if their kid had it and people would feel the same way I did? That's my kid.
Yeah.
So, my grandchildren, they, run around and stuff, but I don't have them all the time. So when we're with me, I'm fine with it. And then when they go home, I don't have to deal with it.
That's their parents' problem.
But yeah. But with I'll just give them sugar and everything, send them home.
Thanks,
do.
Mom.
I know it.
So when, dang it, I had my next question in my head and I can't remember. It kind of went. So what was the one thing that you were always, I can't remember what I was going to say. What was the one thing you were always worried about with me? Was there something that
somebody,
worried you?
yeah, that someone would hit you because you were too hyper, too much to handle. I was always worried about someone just hitting me for no reason. Because they get tired of you running around or chatting or doing whatever you're doing. And then, I would worry about someone hitting me. But no one was allowed to spank you for your hypertension. So, otherwise, I spank them.
She says hypertension. She just means hyperactiveness.
Hyperactiveness. Yeah, I can't pronounce
She
it.
can't say it, so she says hypertension. I know my older sister, I've asked her, you guys know I have one older sister and two younger sisters. And my older sister, I've asked her plenty of times, how did you deal with it? And she was like, well, what could we do? That was just you. That was your character. That we loved you, so we just accepted it and we moved on. How did you deal with it as a mom? Like, how did you deal with me, like, knowing that was my behavior and, like, you were accepting of it and you gave me some leeway, but how did you come to that conclusion? You know what I mean? Like, how did you get to that point? Because I know with my son, I come to the point because I see the way, or the experience that I had with you dealing with me, it bled into the way that I deal with him. You know what I mean? And that helped me. So how did you get to that point to where you're just like, oh, it's fine, just let her be, that's just who she is?
Oh, I was hyper. I've always been very hyper, and so I saw that in you. So I talked to the doctor and said, well, she's always running around, chatting, doing whatever, and she drives people crazy. I get after her, correct her, but I'm not gonna, spank you for every darn thing you did. But they wanted to give you medicine, and I won't allow it because I didn't feel that was the way to go. And my concern was you becoming on medication a drug addict or ODing, or because you never know with children.
Yeah.
So I just said, well, what can I do to help her, be more calm? Because you used to cry when you were really hyped up. You would cry because you couldn't stand the way you felt.
I still get that way. I still get really frustrated because on days where because of my rheumatoid arthritis, I get frustrated because I have to sit, and rest.
Yeah.
And when I do that for too long and I have to wait until the pain passes, sometimes it's like up to 3 days where I just can't really do much. So it's just kind of like I get really frustrated and I still cry because it's just like, I want to move. I have too much energy now because I have not moved for so long. Pick it up, girl. Ooh. She's bending over. See, this is what I mean, Mom. How do you deal with that? Like, I'm like that. I catcall when some, my family members bend over. I'm like, yeah, pick it up, I don't know how they got through that, and they just was like, oh, that's just her. Let's move on.
I always make comments. It didn't bother me. I could care less. I just make sure that I changed her diet. Diet's the key. How much sugar she takes, and what do you call it, vegetables and fruit that she shouldn't have, and you time it. And you don't give kids candy if they're hypertension, you don't give them anything sweet after 4 o'clock, because then they don't sleep for you. Okay? And you just change the diet. Bananas you don't give after 4 o'clock. Apples you don't. Grapes you don't.
Anything with a high content of sugar.
Yeah.
And red. Anything red dye.
Yeah.
I never had anything red dye. What's funny is that my mom we never had fast food. Never did. My mom always made our meal. I never ate or had experience a McDonald's cheeseburger until I was in my 20s when I met my husband, because he worked at McDonald's when I met him. So I'd never eaten a McDonald's cheeseburger or French fries until I was in my early 20s, because my mom made everything and she was really careful about our food intake and the things that we ate to make sure that we had a healthy diet so that I wasn't so erratic.
Well, yeah, because I didn't want you on pills. I didn't feel that, you know, pills were the solution to what was going on with you. You're my little baby. I'm not going to give you drugs. You know, I'm not going. And I'm hypertension, so I knew what to do as far as like to calm you down, to get you busy and get you involved with doing puzzles, play games, sports, get you where it burns you out, and you do what you got to do for your kid. So I do. And, you know, people didn't like it, but, you know, it was too bad. That's my kid. If anybody stood up, well, then I have to stand up too. To take care of what needs to be done for my daughter. And I did not allow any teacher to discipline my daughter or
Because
tell
I was still,
mean things.
like, I still went to school during that time where they were still allowed to spank you and discipline you with hands-on discipline. So I went to a school like that, and my mom didn't allow them to take those actions. Hey, Dave!
Hey, Dave. How's business?
No? Yeah,
I'm
it's slow.
doing okay.
She's doing all right. It's slow.
Yeah, it's slow, but
So what advice would you give? Hi, hello.
hi, how you doing?
What advice would you give parents if they have children with ADHD or ADD?
To give them the right attention. Don't overdo it and don't undercut it. You know, like if they hyper children attention, like my daughter, they require a lot of attention, okay?
Thank you for coming.
And what you need to do for them that require a lot of attention, yes, you praise them, you notice little things that they do, like, but don't notice all the bad things they do. You need to notice what they can do and how, oh, you picked up that today. Oh, you got your shoes today. Good for you. Go put them in your room. You know, you're picking up. But don't be like, why are you leaving your shoes there? Why didn't you pick them up? Because that just encourages them that they're not doing well. They're being, you know, ungrateful, however they feel. But if you praise them here and then and notice they do good, then you let them know. Not for every little thing, but you know, you do discipline them and say, how many times I've told you not to do that? But I recognize you've been doing the other thing, so I need you to do what you do for this thing and do the same thing. So it just depends on you, how you want to deal with your child. If you're going to yell at them, they're not going to listen.
I tend to just...
No yelling. If you talk to them, and you got to make eye contact.
Yeah,
Estoy diciendo un poquito bien. Ay,
Estás
¿no?
bien, amiga. So, enough of the heavy. Let's get to some vendor stuff. So, how long has your vendor career been going on? Like, well, I've taken over, but how long were you a vendor for? Like, doing these craft shows and the many places that you've gone. So how long do you think?
45 years.
45 years. Hello.
Hi.
Ooh, I like your shirt. Jaws.
I know.
Yeah. You know, they do have this movie screening where you're in a floaty on the water and they show it on the big screen.
That's cool.
Scary. So 45 years. In all that time that you have been a vendor, what was the one takeaway, or what are some things that you learned over the years? I see them.
Over the years, what have I gotta eat?
What's some advice you can give to vendors or people who want to vend or sell at markets or at craft shows?
You gotta expect not to make money at times.
Hi.
Okay.
Sure. Yes.
That's fine.
It's 50 cents per card. Guys, there's a parrot. There's a parrot at the market. Let's go. Are you a pretty bird? Oh, definitely a pretty bird.
Can you say hi?
Hey, hi. And she's got about 20 vocabulary words.
Does she? Oh my gosh, she's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Hey guys, so it is time to shut it down. And there's still people coming, milling about, but I'm gonna start tearing down. I only got this much done of the hooded scarf because I mean customers came and they left, and so I'm going to be tearing everything down now. It's very, very windy, so I need to do it as quick as possible. And I'm waiting for my mom to come back. She had to go run an errand really quick, and somebody took her parking spot. So they just moved, so I have to put, look at that. I have to put a chair. I had to put a chair there so nobody would take it again. And the market is over, so it doesn't really matter. But all right, I'll start breaking things down.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shine bright above.